good, guys? To do a live trading video, I'm just gonna be checking up on the market, just maybe pick a few buys, show you how I usually approach a trader, a buy, a short, or anything. This is some of the coins I'm trading right now. We've gotten some blood the last couple days. It's been kind of correlated with Bitcoin. Over here on trading view, and this is kind of the long-term view that I'm looking at. So this is right now. So this is the bear market that we've been in for the last 273 days. I don't know really. I don't really like this chart. It's not something I would trade. I really want to trade. You got a lot of sell volume here and here. And it's kind of declined over this period, along with the RSI and the MACD. Kind of get a touch and cross here. I get this big pump, kind of limiting on the sell here. It's negative 459. So for the MACD, it's kind of like it's called moving averages convergent divergent, I believe. And this line is kind of like the median line, and then anything up here is usually generally oversold, and anything under here is undersold. It's pretty much the same with the RSI. You get above 70, it's oversold. You get below 40 or 30, and it's undersold, or 30. Alright, so look back 2014, because this is the last bull market, bear market that we got. This pretty much this full size. So this is not looking good in terms of patterns. So we're about here in terms of back then, and we got a wider spread on the cross. Blue's the slower, orange is the longer, I believe. Make sure. Pretty much you want blue to cross underneath orange, yellow, whatever. But anyways, so we're looking back here, and it's about negative 12, and our RSI is about 39. And then we go down, see an RSI bottom out at about 30, and then we even get one here at 26. And then we broke out of the triangle upwards, came back down. So this is where, speculatively, the bear market for Bitcoin should end. So if we do this, like this, John, like this becomes our triangle, and then this makes a whole lot more sense to see this as the bottom of the triangle here at the 0.786 fib at around 49.5 grand. So I mean, an RSI at 45 really doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to see a pump. Bitcoin dollar is at 55%. I mean, 55% of the market cap is Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's more than that. So we see Ethereum down here at 21. Etc. So pretty much the coins that I've been trading recently have been in the 200s to 300s. So not even this page. We'll go here. Alright, so like coins like PO, Pretty sure metal. Amb. Bay. MFT. I don't really like Z Classic anymore. It's pumped and dumped so much. TOA. Bitcoin. Blend. Modem. Vi's alright. I don't like it because the chart's fucked up. Ripios. Got Key, Shingles, Chat. These have been all my big winners right here. I made a bunch of money last week on these two. Mythal. I don't believe it's right in here. Pascal. I've seen a lot of shit about that. It's a horrible coin. OST. So pretty much any of those coins I'm going to start to look at. So I really like OST. Traded that one a little bit. I don't know if I'm still in it. No, okay, so I'm not in this coin anymore. So here's why I like this coin. So we see a good, support range here for it at about 1800 sats. This is back in the beginning of 2018, which means it's fairly new traded coin on Binance, and it got absolutely hammered during the bear market. And then we see it kind of drop back down here, and we get another like sort of little bottom at what looks like. You get a lot of candlesticks, these wicks coming up out of the candles, pushing upwards. You don't really see as many going downwards, and you kind of see a buy volume increase here more than selling. You get a bullish engulfing, or no, it's not engulfing, but you get a big green candle here that engulfed this last week, and then you get a big sell-off, and then you get a big wick up, get another one, and one more, and then you see it go back down. So if you go over here, see a little bit of buying, more than selling so much, and we see price kind of pushing up, and it's kind of indecision in the market here. You see two dojis for the weekly. So I mean, I'd pick up a bag here just a little bit, maybe see if we can get it to move up to the next support about 2 times. I mean, that's not a horrible trade. Let's see. So say you're averaging like $200 position into OST or something like that. So you're gonna want to. Alright, so I already had these sell targets up, but here and here would be some sell targets that would be retrospective for a long term, probably 2-3 weeks. Now if you bump it down to the day chart, this looks more of like a target at about 100 sats, which is about 20%. That's still not horrible. So let's see. Let's get a long position here. So say we entered, so we go to hammer here. Kind of looking for an upturn. Get a little down thing here. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do, but alright, so say we set our stop at 287. We wouldn't really want it that low. What the fuck happened there? Alright, so say we set our stop, we want our stop around in here, I mean, it's kind of how long you'd want to hold this coin for. If you're holding it longer, then I'd probably set a lower stop because, you kind of stop loss hunt time. But I would set it around like a lower wick like this, so you get 60 sats, decrease here. What the fuck, yo? It's just got me all fucked up. Why is it not letting me edit this shit? What's going on with this booth? Why is this thing giving me trouble? Bruh. Alright. So, let's see, we'd set our target here for about the next support, or what I would think would be the support or resistance. Maybe even a little bit higher. You could put it like up in here. And then you set your stop down here at about a 64 sat loss. Potential to get 113 sats, risk reward ratio 1.77. So I mean that's alright. Not really something that we're looking for as much. I like another coin trig. Been charting this one a good bit. This one's been moving up a good bit. You see good healthy RSI. Trend line pushing here to a top of 70. Now, if we break 70, I would expect a good push up a little bit more and then it to come back down pretty quickly. So let's see. We're pushing a major resistance right here right now. That's why we see a little buy or sell pressure. We see a lot of volume right here. A lot. So I'd expect some follow-up volume here a little bit later. I'd expect this to bounce probably off this RSI line, so I'd expect it to come down a little bit longer, maybe one more day. I would buy in like 354 range probably in here, or let's see, let's go to 4 hours. So I would probably pick up a buy around in this range, the 0.5, maybe you get. I don't really know a whole lot of L8 waves, but it seems like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts a new move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starts a new move. 1, 2, 3. Nah, see, it's all like fucked. Bitcoin's so this you can't really do it on this shit. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to look more about it, but I'd expect this coin to bounce, a little bit, come down maybe a bit. I don't know. It really depends on Bitcoin too, what ultimately that decision, because if it goes down, all these altcoins are gonna go down with it. All right, so you see a little, I'd have entered here. Probably set a stop loss down here at this triangle. Say we entered the position here, set a stop. And then if we break this, I really don't see it not any reason not to push this. There wasn't really a whole lot of sell volume here. I don't know, it could push into here even. So you see a lot higher risk reward ratio. So that means that your risk over reward is a lot higher. So let's see, whenever I was trading chat, I probably traded it down here. Yeah, I bought it at 200 sats. Oh, excuse me. Bought it at 200 sats because I figured, that's pretty bottomed out. So I'm gonna make this smaller. Alright, so we bought it at chat, and then I set my first target right here, because I thought that would be a good resistance to remove up. Well, actually, I set my first target here, and then I sold here again. So, I mean, this move is 2.9 from there. But now, if we move it here and set a stop a little bit closer, and expect this John to go back up, it really depends on if this MACD could be a, very leading indicator that this is about to fall through this. Now, if it bounces off this trend line and this, opens up more, this thing could wide open smack, because there's been a stupid amount of volume right here on these coins in the last few days. Like, this is, you see up here on the top left, it's 308 million and 301 million here at the top left right here. So you see A buying 10 times versus the selling. And this one you see selling about 7 times. Here you get a buying that's 2.5 or so. And this one's 2. So you're still getting a shit ton of money that's buying and selling in the market, which means that it's, being traded, which is good. It has a good bit of liquidity. But I really like this coin. So normally I'll just roll through the Binance charts on the weekly or the daily and just find coins that, either bottomed out, like really retrospectively, like this one, like, this one. These coins are just slammed, they're just literally on the bottom. They fall, they're gonna fall, that's why we set stop losses. So in case they fall, we're gonna buy them lower whenever they're way cheaper, because if they break these supports, they're going a lot lower. Like, this one started pushing back to this bottom right here, and if it breaks, I could see it push, pretty good, honestly. Like, here would be another pick, so that'd be 300 sats. It's about 30%, 20%ish, but still, those are good trades. I'm not trading this one. I haven't taken enough looks into it, but it's had a lot of volume in the past, and it's starting to pick up again. Volume here and here. See the price start to move, and you get a huge volume candle here, followed by a littler one, and then just price starts moving up. And see, whenever you get these huge buy candles, they don't really move the price as much, but whenever they start actually selling into the market, you see these smaller buy candles, and you see these larger sell candles start to come in. So these buy candles right here are someone buying big in the market, and the price is going to move up, and then someone's going to sell into it, but they're going to sell a lot. So you see, like, huge buy candle here, little sell candle, and then it starts going up like crazy. You see huge buy candle here, it wouldn't make sense for them to sell like crazy because a lot of money just bought in. Like, that's a lot of money. That's not some small player that's going to let this, dump on top of themselves. So unless there's a lot of selling that would conclude this, then I really doubt that this coin's going to just go down right now. But like, again, I said, it all really depends on Big Betsy Bitcoin. If that thing falls through that triangle that I was showing you guys earlier, it's going to get really dirty and really fast. So that's my first live trading video, just a little bit about how I trade and how I get into a trade and how I protect myself. So we're going to be coming at you with a lot more videos on that and a lot more trading videos. Hopefully you guys can get a better idea of how to trade and start making your own trades. Peace out, dudes.